I was flying from Louisville to Denver last summer. I was going to a conference in Aspen. And as every filmmaker is, I was on the phone till they told me to hang up on the plane before we left the gate. And a gentleman sat down next to me, and I hung up the phone. He said, "Oh, so you're making a movie?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm making a movie about solutions to climate change." And he said, "You and I are going to disagree about everything." And because of my Uncle Phil and my wanting to make a film for that guy, I engaged in conversation. I usually don't on planes. I have my headphones, I have my book, I sleep. But this gentleman and I, we spoke gate to gate and into the terminal in Denver. And we talked about everything. We discovered really quickly, he's the Republican, I'm the Democrat. We got that out of the way right away. He's Tea Party, I'm the whiny liberal, and so that's all fine. And then we talked about money, and we talked about where we would spend our government's money. We basically appointed each other president and vice president. We switched off. And we discussed how we would run the country. And we agreed on 90%. This guy and I agreed on 90%. And then we started talking about other things. I showed him pictures of my son, and there's a shot with my son who's got a camo vest on from Target. And he says, "Do you hunt?" I said, "No, I don't hunt." He goes, "I didn't think so." I said, "Do you hunt?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm going on a hunting trip right now." And I said, "Do you eat what you kill?" He goes, "Absolutely. Or if I don't, I get it to a food bank." I said, "Then you're a braver man than I, because I've eaten steak and chicken. I haven't killed either beast ever." And he didn't expect me to say that. So we were learning, and we were listening, and we were enjoying each other's company. And he's a pilot. He's an airline pilot. And I gave him a copy of the film. I said, "Please go check this out. I really want you to see this." And he goes and he checks it out. He calls me 2 months later. He said he really liked the film. He liked that we didn't blame anyone. He liked that it was not political. We didn't tell him he had done something wrong. And the things that we were hoping he would feel when he watched the film. And he loved the solutions. Coincidentally, right after he watched the film, he was paired with his airline's most fuel-efficient pilot. The guy who flies the planes the cleanest and uses the least amount of fuel. And now he's watching this guy. And he's watching how he hits the jet streams, watching how he comes out of them, not quite by the book. And I've been out to Boeing and I talked about this and they said, "Yeah, we're trying to get it by the book." And now this guy, who I met on the plane, wants to be the most fuel-efficient pilot of his airline. And I still don't know whether he thinks humans are causing climate change, but he's going to do everything to solve it in my mind, and he's doing it for reasons that work for him. I'm right there. That's where I want to be.